Okay, I'm going to try something a bit different to my storage needs. Rather than doing these or bags of stuff everywhere, I just have bags of stuff everywhere for my regular components. So what I did is I went to my hardware store and bought one of these. It's a 12 drawer box. I can get it open. And the idea is, rather than having to run to my shelf all the time to get parts that I'm using, like 0805 LEDs and stuff, or all my regular caps, or even going to my bookshelf, to my passive book all the time, which is fine, but gets a bit annoying, especially for the regular stuff. I'm going to put them in here, I'm going to label them, and I'm going to leave this on my bench all the time. I can always move it out the way, but it's going to be here, and it'll be my go-to drawer for all of my passives. And I'm just going to cut them up into strips to fit them in here. So for instance, these are 1 microfarad caps. So the idea is, I have no idea how many are left in here, not many. Not many at all. They'll just go in there. And I'd have 1 microfarad caps in here, and I can pull them out, pull out a strip, use them, put them back in, put them away. I think this is going to be easier than having stuff everywhere, or trying to cut them up, put them into the books. The problem with the book, it's great, except you've only got a certain amount of space for each type of passive. I keep adding them to the back more and more. I've got them all over the place in here, and then you can only fit a certain size, and then there's not enough space in there. If I run out, I have to recut them, put them back in. I don't even know what I've got in stock and what I don't in here anymore. So I'm just going to put my regular stuff in here, stuff I use all the time, and anything that I need to put in. Oh, lots of 10s. Anything I need to put in here, I'll make sure that they're the odd things that I don't use all the time. Hope that makes sense. Anyway, so I guess that is, I'll relabel them later. I'm just going to take that off before I forget. So that's 1 microfarad. I got a DHL delivery today. Woohoo! From JLC PCB, which is nothing out of the ordinary for me, as you all know, except it's Sunday today. DHL delivered on a Sunday. Let's find out what's inside. Okay, what do we got? Ooh, okay. LCSC. There's some parts in here as well. Wow, nicely packed. We have some new reflow master boards. This is a Rev, what is this, Rev 3 now? Can't remember. Yep, Rev 3. They're exactly the same board. I've just added an extra cap in between the 31855, the K-type sensor IC, and the actual K-type. Cool. What else is here? We have revision 2 of the Wi-Fi clock. I hope it's revision 2. It'd be bad if it's not. Yep, revision 2. 5 boards. Yes. Guess what we're doing next stream? And I have a stack of parts. What have I got? I've got some 0603 resistors, 100k. I have 0603 resistors, 4.7k. 0603 resistors, 1k. You see a pattern, anyone? 0603 resistors, 2.2. And more of those USB sockets that I am now in love with. 200 of them. Woohoo! And finally, guess you ran out of header pins. Snappable header pins. Wow, I'm using a lot of these inside the settlement display kits. So I bought, 200, oh, 100 pieces of header pins. That's it. Wednesday, folks, we're going to try this again. I bought a new shelf, folks. It's the same type as the one I already had at the end. It's just a IKEA Billy vertical shelf, but I was running out of places to stick my project boxes. And what I've also done is finally removed all items from this big shelf, which is a mess, I know, I still have to clean it up, that had anything to do with my games development stuff. So all my games magazines and all of my actual games are gone. Anything to do with games is gone, so I've got stacks more shelf space now. So I'm finally putting everything away nicely. I've got a little section there for my DMMs. I've got all the stuff that was on my desk in the corner that I kept knocking is over here now that you can't see because it's a bit too dark. But there we go, project boxes, and I've moved all of my printer filament into those cake trays. Things. Trays? They're not trays. Packages. No. What are they? Containers. Cake containers, and they're all up off the ground now. So that's pretty cool. So I still have a lot of cleaning to do on this shelf, as you can see. It's a bit messy. But I now have more shelf space in the corner here, which is very exciting. Hey everyone, I'm doing this on my phone because I can't be bothered setting up my camera right now. It's been a pretty crazy day, a great day. I released my Let Me Tell You a Story video this morning about my TinyPICO, which has been received really well, much better than I ever thought. I got some, a bit of a shellacking in the comments from some people about my lack of antenna design, which it's a fair call, but it was an intentional thing for revision 1. My theory there was that, there's a lot of parts to this board, and I'm not confident about any portion of the board right now, so trying to focus on the ultimate RF design on revision 1 just wasn't important right now. If the board powers up and if it charges a battery and if it actually boots the Pico and I can actually see it in the Arduino IDE, I think that's a win, and I'll take the future revisions from there, I guess. Even if the board's got a really crappy antenna, it's still going to work. Even if it only works 30 centimeters, it's still going to work, so that's okay. I was pretty happy with the response from everyone. I'm really excited to actually build it. I can't wait to get all the parts, and working at 402 level is going to be exciting. I think I've got a steady enough hand. I don't think my eyesight's good enough, but we'll see. I do have a new microscope on the way, a pretty fancy thing with a articulated arm and stuff, but I don't know how long it's going to take to get here. I paid for FedEx, but it's still going to take probably 11 or 12 days. Hasn't even shipped yet, and it's been almost 2 days, so that's okay. So anyway, it's exciting day. So that the camera's a bit jerky, I'm holding it in my hand. I'm very excited about the TinyPICO and where it can potentially go, and it's been great working with Matt on it, and hopefully he'll find it useful. He'll be able to put MicroPython on it and build some projects with it. So yeah, that's it. Happy TinyPICO Day. Yay! Hey everyone, I got Flynn with me.
Hi.
So Amazon just delivered a package for me in this big box, which is a little bit ridiculous. Shall we have a look and see what's inside?
Don't say it's ridiculous.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Okay, ready? We're going to see what's inside?
Yeah. Let's go, guys.
Let's go, guys. Okay.
In here.
Open.
What is this? What's this?
This is paper. It came with paper.
Really? Oh, come on, what's the new one? Really, do I have to put on?
Look what's inside. That's all that's inside the box.
Really?
Look, that's it.
That's easy.
The whole big box just for this. Whoa!
And it's heavy too.
They're heavy. These are new cutting mats. Different coloured cutting mats.
Is it the exact same? Oh, I thought it was just blue. But
So that's blue on one side and light blue.
Ooh.
We've got green on this side and light blue.
What?
We've
Oh,
got,
that's...
whoa!
Let me
hang on. We've got purple on this side, and pink on that side,
Okay, this guy's weird.
and grey on that side, and light
I
something.
thought that was actually black.
No, that's grey. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Look how big the box was.
Ah,
That's crazy.
can you
Now,
put these away so I can get
yeah,
inside?
in the box. In you go.
Okay.
Go, in the box. Quick, lie down. Say bye. Bye.
Bye.
Go, in you go. I'm going to send you back to Amazon. I'm
Ah.
going to tape you up. Okay. Bye, Flinny.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
I started off with just one box of components, and now I've actually got 4. So I keep getting more stuff to put in them. So I'm going to have an 0805, an 0805, an 0402, an 0603 box. And then I'm going to have a generic box, which is all the... Oh, that smells. That's a new one. We'll have all the generic stuff in it, like regulators and shotkeys and... Whoa, where are we? Picos. So like for instance, we put the Picos in here. So this is going to be my 402 drawer, because right now I've only got 2, but in my revision 2 stuff that's coming in, I've got like another 8 or 9 things. So all of the like charge ICs, like they're all going in here. It's like playing the swapping game. My revision 2 TinyPICO and accessories and other things just arrived, and what is this? And it is heavy. I did not order a large stencil again. Let me look in here first. Let me get some joy first before I cringe at what's inside that big box. Okay, yay, I got a pen. Okay, so we've got a whole lot of parts. Wow, that's a lot of parts. Oh, and my boards are in here. Weird. It's my Wi-Fi clock revision 3 with the MOSFET on it to do the logic level shifting. They're all parts, so I don't know where my boards are. My TinyPICO, let's find out, shall we? How do I even... Wow, this is stuck really well. Oh no, where are my boards? Have they made me a stencil and 2 stencils instead of... Okay. This will be the... Right. Okay, that is my Wi-Fi clock stencil. I need a new one. Please let this be a small one. Please let it be small. I've done it again. And they did both sides of the board. You've got to be kidding me. And where are my... They've got to be in here. Please, TinyPICO's be in here. Oh, right. I found them. JLC PCB. So I've got some more badges, because I ran out of badges. And here are my TinyPICO revision 2. Wow. Okay, so they stuffed up my stencil again. I'm not even going to go through these parts. There are so many of them. It's getting a bit frustrating, this whole stencil fiasco. Not only did they give me the wrong size stencil, but they put the front and the back on it, and I only ordered the front. It's fine, I can cut it with scissors. But it's not the point. They need to get their shit together. I'm going to email them again, let them know that they got their order wrong again. I know it looks like all I ever do is sit at my desk, my workbench, and lately just, yeah, add more compartments. Component racks, that's what I'm doing, that's all I'm doing. I started off with one and I thought, yeah, one will be enough for most of the things I do. And then I bought a second one, This is number 5. I've just been buying so many extra parts for the TinyPICO, and it's getting out of hand. And so, for instance, this is my 0402 container, and I've got 3 spots left on the bottom, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more components. Maybe 3 I could fit. 1, 2, 3, maybe. But then I've got these components. These are N and P channel MOSFETs that I need to fit somewhere. And then I've got more parts coming from LCSC with my Rev 3 order. We'll get to that another time. And I've got more 0603 that I haven't put in yet. And my 0603 box is full. So what I'm going to do is make racks for just LED. This is just going to be LEDs. So I'm going to take here's my 0603s. I'm going to swap out, I'll put them on the bottom. I'm going to swap out my 0603 LEDs. And now I have more room for 0603 parts as they come in. So I can now take a lot of shuffling, I know. I can now take my 0.1 microfarad 0603s and put them in there and make a label for it. I'll do that in a moment with the label. So now I've got some LEDs in there, and now I've got my, so these are blue. I'm going to have to label those as well. Blue goes in there, and red, and orange. 0402s. I can't believe how bright they are as well. Pretty crazy. So they're going to be those, and now I have to work out where I'm going to put MOSFETs. This is my general tub, my randomy things. I should have got a bigger randomy things one. I should have got a 4x4, and then I could have stuck my MOSFETs in there. Wow. And of course my 0805 is full over there. But my LEDs aren't even in there. My 805 LEDs are over there. Wow. This is just crazy. I need to work all this out. But yes, I'm always at my desk trying to sort out components. I have to work out where I'm going to put these now. I don't know where I'm going to, it's one thing to have one on my desk, but I've now got 5 and I can't fit them on my desk. Hey everyone.
Hi.
It's Flinny. Hi Flinny, how are you?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How was your month?
Pretty good so far.
Pretty good so far? It just finished. What do you mean? It's the last day of the month. It was a good month? Yeah?
Well, yes, but not the term.
Not the term?
Yeah, because the school concert.
Oh, you had a good time at the school concert.
Yeah, but it was a big night.
It was a big night. Yeah, okay.
I'm going to have a big night anyway today.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah? So I had a good month. I was pretty much all consumed with TinyPICO, as I think you all know. My plan at the end of last month was to spend more time tinkering. I actually spent less time tinkering this month, but I, built TinyPICO, and I've actually got revision 2. Watch it blink, 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 blink. There we go. If you want to know more about revision 2, check out my stream on Wednesday. It's my Wednesday, everyone else's Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Yeah, I'll be live streaming, I'll be going over revision 2 and talking about revision 3, and I'll be doing some tests and stuff. So yeah, anyway. It's been a good month. I've spent a lot of my time working out how to store my components, all my new, lots and lots of components I've been getting in my component boxes, those blue boxes, yeah, from Bunnings.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Flinny spent time in a box.
No.
Yeah, it was fun. Was that fun in the box?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, where is it? Because I want a box to make something, remember?
Well, maybe it's in the garage. I'll try to find it later.
Okay, fine.
Okay? Yeah. So, Just wanted to say thank you all for watching my videos this month. It's been great. I wanted to say a special thank you to all my Patreon supporters. Obviously, your contribution really helps me with my parts procurement at the moment, which is quite a lot. I wanted to say hi to all my new subs and also hi to my existing subs. And if you're not a sub, come on, hit that sub button.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, do it. Yeah.
Or like. You don't have to subscribe. You can like it too.
Well, I prefer that subscribe and like.
Well, I prefer both.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah?
Or mostly subscribe, please. Better than like.
Okay.
I don't like.
Yeah. Flynn is my manager. He manages my creative content and stuff. Yeah? No?
No, not mini unexpected maker.
Mini
I'm just a normal son.
A normal son. Okay, you're not an unexpected maker?
I'm just a normal kid that goes to school.
A normal kid that goes to school. Okay. Well, I just want to say bye from normal kid. Bye from me, unexpected maker. Have a wonderful last day of the month. And yay. And I'll see you all hopefully on the stream in a few days. Otherwise, have a fantastic October. Bye.
Bye.